Hey everybody, welcome back to another Iowa Carver beer review, and today we have one from Boulevard Brewing in Kansas City, Missouri. One that's fairly local, being about 3 hours away from me. And this is the ESB Extra Special Bitter. This was one that comes in the Sampler 12 pack. It has a couple of the tasting room videos or tasting room beers. And this one comes in at, I wrote some info down on this one. Comes in at 4.9% ABV. IBUs are 36, and the malts are pale ale malt, Maris Otter, Amber 50, Cara 120, and Munich malts. And the hops are Nugget, Saz, Cistercian Golding, and Sapphire. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and get it cracked open. And again, this is the ESB Extra Special Bitter from Boulevard. All right. Oops. Damn it. All right, so we poured up a nice, what about 2 fingers, finger and a half to 2 fingers of head there. It's very nicely carbonated. It's got that's a pretty rocky head there. It's yeah. Did I say this one had? It's got some carrot in it, but pretty rocky head on that one. But it's just a nice pale, pale orange to reddish orange amber color, off-white head. It is starting to die down a little bit. So let's get a aroma on this one. A little bit of breadiness, slight amount of caramel. Little to none on the hop side, which would be fairly typical for the style. Yeah, it's a nice looking beer. Little hops, maybe just a slight amount of floral hops. Let's go ahead and get a taste on this. Nice amount of bitterness on the front of the palate. That's it for the hops. No hops, particular hops jumping out at me. I mean, that's fairly typical. The taste for the hops is usually somewhere in the low to medium range, so it definitely works for the style. It's got a breadiness. It could come across more caramel on the aroma, but on the taste, it's more of a bready, biscuity. Again, that's pretty normal for the standard ordinary bitter, English bitter. Not a heavy malt base, but it's it's there. It's a medium base, medium light mouthfeel. Not a ton of caramel. It's mostly a nice toasted biscuity, um, nicely bittered. It's pretty well balanced between the malt and the bitterness on this one, um, and that's they can range anywhere from you know lightly bitter to fairly with the bittering fairly aggressive on it. So this one's on the light side. I like this beer. I like that nice light toasted um, biscuity mold on it. It's a nice one from Boulevard. They do a good job. I like their beers. Of course, their flagship is the unfiltered wheat that they do. That's really the one that put them on the board. But they do a good job. This is the from their tasting room series, the ESB extra special bitter from Boulevard. I'd probably give this one about a 3.75. I think it represents the style well. It's a good one. I'm glad I picked it up. Hey, thanks for joining me for another Iowa Carver beer review. We'll be back soon for another one.